we got to Sweden, and this was the second time being there. I came back. I'd worked Carl before, to kind of start the project off, and again, the initial idea for me when I came up with the idea was I wanted to work with one producer to kind of tie everything together like a executive producer. I ended up choosing Family Time, Carl, for that because we got along really well and we were into all the same kind of music and everything. But no, Stockholm as well is is an amazing place. It's really it's got that kind of, I don't know why, for me it's quite a nostalgic city, and I have no idea because I've never been there before apart from this year and a couple of times to play shows out there. Naturally, your environment is going to inspire you. Is that you're a product of your environment or whatever, like wherever you are, you're going to naturally take things in like a sponge or whatnot. It's actually a mad random place. You get off at the metro station. I'd always nip into the supermarket there to pick up my food because there's no kind of restaurants really around. It's a bit mad because you have to go through this like little woods. It feels like industrial, like an industrial kind of place. So when you look from the outside, you wouldn't think that it's going to be a nice vibe to record a record or make music. But on the inside, the way they've done it's really nice. They've got the classic fairy lights, red lamps, and the equipment's nice. There's a double bass in there, live instruments, like spacious sofas and that. So it's a really nice working environment. And then because you're in this like abandoned building, you feel like you can make as much noise as you want. You kind of feel like you've got your own space. It doesn't feel like there's people in other rooms. And some people like working like that, like in studios where it's quite social. But I quite like being isolated really because I can just get into my head even more than I already am. Yeah, the project started in the summer where I went over to meet Carl and tell him about my idea and if he wanted to be part of it. He said yes, and then basically we just watched, football 24/7 and made music, and it was a great summer really. And obviously the World Cup, as everyone knows, was an amazing World Cup. Yeah, I went over to Sweden for the second time. It was, different to the first because we had all the vibes laid down, so it was really about finishing the project and finishing the music and figuring out startings, endings, hearing all the songs together. I guess it ended when it ended. The person I am and how much I enjoy spending time and making music with Carl, like we could have tweaked and changed and made 1,000 more different things, but I think it was nice to just kind of have a deadline. I'm really happy with how things ended out, and really nice to make the project with Carl, put it together, and be in Stockholm again. It was just I had a lot of fun making this.